All right, looks like we're live with the official horse racing podcast. This time we're not live because the internet upload speed is just like absolutely abysmal. Friggin' down frames every like 50 seconds. Episode 20 of the official horse racing podcast, now edited by me, because I hate my life. Do you hate your life too, John?
Well, my life has its roller coasters. I can tell you that. But every life has that. But probably a couple of years ago, I was in the same boat as you. But now I have a job and I'm getting paid, so I can't really complain. Life is good so far. But
I haven't.
But you know what's going to be even better? WrestleMania
WrestleMania.
39. WrestleMania.
Presented
That's
by
right.
Snickers and the WWE 2K23 itself.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, it's WrestleMania is night one and night two, but we're here to give our own predictions as to what we believe who will win and who won't win, and of course, not only that, but I'll give a little backstory as to the lead up. So, without
Uh,
further ado, I say let's get cracking with night one. So, the first match of night one is Austin Theory against John Cena for the U.S. title.
Go on,
So,
John.
where's my notes? Here we go. So, how this matchup all started was since April 2022, Austin Theory and John Cena has been teasing a match against each other over social media. The two briefly came face to face during Cena's 20-year anniversary celebration on June 27, 2022 episode of Raw, where Theory had mocked Cena and called him out of touch. In February 2023, during the Elimination Chamber post event press conference, after Theory had retained the United States Championship at the event, Theory was annoyed that everyone was asking about Cena instead of his own accomplishments. After it was announced that Cena would be making his return on the March 6th episode of Raw, Theory stated that he would not be giving him that he would be giving him a warm welcome back. Fury confronted Cena on an episode and claimed that Cena was an inspiration to him and challenged Cena to face him at WrestleMania 39 for the United States Championship. However, Cena declined as he felt Theory was not ready. After some coaxing from Theory, Cena allowed his hometown of Boston to decide, and they cheered to see the match, which prompted Cena to accept the challenge. On March 24th, it was confirmed that the match would open night one.
John, this whole opening night one, night two. Meanwhile, WWE posted posters to make this match seem like it's the main event of Saturday, or at the very least, it makes it seem like the main event of WrestleMania on Sunday is a friggin' women's tag team showcase match.
Yeah. I mean, probably. I don't know. There must be. I wouldn't read too much into it, to be honest with you.
It's like GM mode. You have your hot cards on the bookends.
Yeah, but I suppose really what it is too is that John Cena is without a doubt a big star. Like he's the definition of Hollywood. Well, he's the closest to Hollywood since The Rock. So like they obviously are going to put him on the card. But it would be cool. I did actually hear or see a recent um fact that Cena opened WrestleMania 20 for the United States title against the Big Show, and now he's opening up WrestleMania 39 for the United
But
States title against Austin Theory. So that's kind of cool in this way.
yeah, you
Um,
say that, and now I'm starting to think Cena may actually win. Thanks, John.
you're welcome. Um, no, I'm gonna go with Austin Theory here, because like at the end of the day, like it wouldn't make sense if Austin Theory lost. because like Cena is part time, and you know, I think really it would really help. You know, Theory, Austin Theory, you know,
Yeah,
boost
you
up
know,
his.
just make all the champions part timers, John. Just give Brock the belt, give give Ronda the belt, give everyone who only comes every 2 or 3 episodes.
And then you
Uh,
have all the full timers just wrestling for no
the
reason.
rest, you got all those rivalry matches that aren't for any championships. They're just like, you stole my girl, you betrayed me. It's, oh,
You. But yeah. So
yeah,
I think Austin's gonna retain.
I was going to say Austin was going to retain, but they're not putting the belt on John Cena. No, it's
No,
Austin. I already
it
have like a clear mindset of who I think is going to win the championship, except for this one. No, wait. Yes. No.
mm,
No, it's the other women's championship match that I'm talking about.
ah well.
'Cause,
So so the next match is Seth freaking Rollins taking on Logan Paul.
God, these posters are just not in order. I,
They're all over the place.
it's
So
all over the place. Because this poster implies that after Cena versus Theory is Flair versus Ripley.
mm, like that's that's the thing. It's yeah, it's kind of crazy. Um, so I like the only way we'll know which is opening and which like we know which is going to open, but I'd say they don't even know the order yet. If they do, then obviously I haven't seen the order. So,
They post
you know,
John. I got these images off of Twitter.com from the official WWE news source. So anyway, Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Logan friggin' came out at Elimination Chamber, hit Seth with the DDT. Something about the Royal Rumble. Seth, yeah, got eliminated by
yeah,
Logan Paul.
yeah.
And
So what
now
happened? Yeah,
Seth is doing FaceTime to Logan, and Logan's like, "Ah, hell nah, I'm gonna sell you some NFTs," and that's the rivalry, from
yeah.
what I get.
So what it says here is that at the Royal Rumble, Logan Paul, who had been out of an injury since Crown Jewel in November 2022, made a surprise return in the men's Royal Rumble match and eliminated Seth Rollins. Following this, Rollins began bad mouthing Paul in interviews, stating that he did not want Paul to be in WWE. At Elimination Chamber in the titular match, Paul snuck into the chamber and attacked Rollins, costing him the United States Championship. Paul accepted Rollins' invitation to appear on the March 6 episode of Raw, where Rollins wanted to fight only for Paul to decline and state that he would not fight for free and hinted that they could fight at WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania host The Miz then claimed that he could make the match official, and it was later confirmed. On his Impulsive podcast, Paul stated that the match would be happening on night one.
Nice. Logan Paul.
Yeah, I gotta go with Logan Paul as well. I think Logan could because I'm thinking it's like you know Seth doesn't really have a thing to prove. But then again, he did lose last year, so now I'm kind of thinking will he win this year? But yeah, um, you're gonna go with Paul. You know what? I'm gonna go. My head wants to go with Logan Paul, but my heart wants to go with Seth Rollins. So I'm gonna go with Seth. I feel like he might, you know, he might be.
What the hell is this dynamic, John? Are they both heels? Are they both faces? Who? What is the dynamic?
Uh, well, I like
GM mode would be pissed right now.
from what I can from what I can guarantee is that I think Rollins kind of is like they're both kind of heelish, but I think the fans hate Logan Paul. I mean, we all know why. Um, so maybe,
NFTs.
and so maybe, from a crowd perspective, maybe Seth Rollins is the face, and Logan Paul is the heel. So, but as far as I know, I'm not rightly sure who's who. I
Logan
mean,
Paul.
like WWE wants Logan to be a baby face, but it doesn't work because like the crowd are going to boo the hell out of him. So you might as well just make
How
him a heel.
how how the hell do you get someone who went into a friggin' Tope Suwasada forest and come
Yeah,
out as a babyface?
but you see, that's the thing. They just saw him as a baby face, and it's just like, no, he's and obviously, his freaking brother is a piece of shit. So at the end of the day,
Actually, if you did bring in Jake Paul, I think it would be harder to make Jake look like a babyface as compared to Logan.
oh no, like
Logan has good acting in him to pull off a babyface. It's just that
mm,
no one's going to believe him.
no, like as I seen Logan Paul perform in the ring, and I was saying this to Potato Boy off air that
I missed
he
that.
is he he's such a gifted athlete that he's naturally born. Like he had a background in amateur wrestling, so he is without a doubt just fantastic at what he does. And I love his like I've seen his match. I saw his match. I saw his match against The Miz. That was brilliant. I saw his match against Roman. I mean, that was fantastic. That's probably his breakout performance there. And I saw him at the Rumble with that spot with Ricochet. Like he's just so good. So I'm really looking forward to this match particularly because I think like Seth can bring out a good match out of people. Someone like AJ Styles as well. So I think like Seth and Logan, these two can really do well. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Seth in this one.
I'm going with Logan Paul.
So next we have the six-woman tag team match pitting Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch taking on Damage Control's Bailey, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. Let me see. Okay, so at SummerSlam in July 2022, Bailey made her return from injury alongside Dakota Kai and Io Sky after Becky Lynch's match. Lynch would take time off due to an injury from Bailey, Kai, and Sky, and the three dubbed themselves as Damage Control. Lynch made her return in November and led her team into defeating Damage Control's team in the War Games match at Survivor
Okay.
Series War Games. Over the next few weeks, Damage Control continued targeting Lynch, and on February 6, 2023 episode of Raw, during a steel cage match between Lynch and Bailey, WWE Hall of Famer Lita returned and prevented Kai and Sky from interfering in the match, allowing Lynch to defeat Bailey. Lynch and Lita then defeated Kai and Sky on the February 27 episode to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships thanks to a returning fellow Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus, who prevented Bayley from interfering. The following week, Stratus, who had retired at SummerSlam in 2019, stated that she was coming out of retirement so that she, Lynch, and Lita would challenge Damage Control to a six-woman tag team match at WrestleMania 39, and Damage Control accepted. And on the Tommy Tiernan show, Lynch confirmed that the match would be on night one.
Uh,
Um, well, first of all, just going back there about when Lynch and Lita defeated, that made no sense. Like, I was just like, why? I mean, the whole plan was to have Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler challenge for the tag titles. And I'm just like, well, first of all, why did you just keep him on Kai and Sky and then have him dropped in that Mania? Because as far as I know, from what I heard from the gossip, is that there's supposed to be a women's tag title match on the card, whether it be on I could be on night two. Um, but it's like, you know, why can't you just have it? Why can't they just win the tag title or just retain the tag titles and then win them there? You know, blah blah blah. Um, who do I think is going to win? Well, from what I can understand, there is rumors. Again, these are rumors that Trish is going to turn heel. So with that, I'm going to go with Damage Control. Um, but like literally, their name says it. They're like the group hasn't been like the group was promising at start. It's like okay, but they really fell off the horse. So at the end of the day, I could see probably Trish turn on Lita and Becky, and then have Damage Control win. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Damage Control.
I'm gonna. I haven't been keeping up with those kinds of stories, but I see friggin' Lita and Trish Stratus going to WrestleMania in a tag match, and I'm thinking, no way you're bringing back legends just to have them job out at WrestleMania. Unless if
Yeah.
they're Sting, then I guess I'm going with Lita Stratus,
Okay.
featuring Becky from Devil May Cry.
So next we have the men's WrestleMania showcase fatal four-way tag team match. I mean, at the end of the day, this is just random. It makes no sense, and I'm just
Braun
like,
Strowman
okay,
and Ricochet versus the Street
yeah.
Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. And let me tell you, John, I've been highly invested in Chad Gable shushing people and finding his
Yes.
boy Otis. So
Sheesh.
I'm going with Alpha Academy on this one. They may just push Braun and Ricochet for the night, but
Mm.
I just want them to win. I just want Alpha Academy to win. I want to see Chad Gable win WrestleMania.
Yeah. So I see here no. Yeah. So So this is a strange thing. So no qualifying matches were held for the men's showcase, as all 4 teams were announced on March 20th, and then the men's showcase would take place on night one, and the women's would take place on night two. Yeah. So as far as I know, they're trying to get Chad as a. They're trying to make him as a top single star, which in my opinion they should have done years ago. And they're trying to put Otis into this comedy role with the Maximum main models. Like at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go with Braun and Ricochet for the simple reason is that they they and was it the Street Profits, they won an 8-man tag team match, so I'm just gonna go with Braun and Ricochet
Do you
and
think
see
that
how that goes.
Otis will appear, or will Chad be shushing everyone, and then it comes out that he's just by himself the entire time,
No,
and that
I think they'll come out. Like
yeah.
but here's the thing, right? And just looking at the match itself, like it's a match that it's like what's in it? Like if there was like oh you get a tag team title match at the next pay per view, then it's like okay well it'd be interesting, but it's just 4 teams. They're obviously I hope from Triple H's standpoint that there's like something leading to this. That it's just not oh here's just a filler card, it's a filler spot, and off you pop.
I'm
So
still going with this match is probably going to do something with Chad Gable most of all. So
probably, yeah. So it'll be interesting to
or
see.
it could be nothing. This could be a friggin' 1 star match, and they all struggle.
Yeah.
Friggin' Top Dollar comes in, friggin' Topes again. I don't know. Is he a Street Profit? No, no, that's
No, he's his own group, isn't it? What's it called? Hit Row.
it. They're both the same, John. They're both the same.
Anyways, next is Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
For the
And
third time, John, they're fighting at WrestleMania.
yeah, yeah. Where's the freaking
That's
the
more times than Cena has faced The Rock at WrestleMania.
Oh, here we go.
But
So but Tish. Yes. So at the Royal Rumble, Raw's Rhea Ripley had won the women's championship. Won the Women's Royal Rumble, turned the championship match at WrestleMania of her choice. The following episode of Raw, she chose to challenge Charlotte Flair, which I was like, well, at first I didn't like that because she's Raw. She should go for Bianca Belair. That would have actually ruled. So she chose instead. She would set up a match with a rematch from two between the two from WrestleMania 36 in 2020. Like the second time it's happened. Where Flair had won that year's Royal Rumble and chosen and defeated Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. This subsequently marks the first women's WrestleMania rematch to happen at WrestleMania, which was scheduled for night one of the event. Um,
Didn't
I
they
hope. Well,
didn't they
sorry, go
have
on.
a triple threat with Ronda Rousey or something last year?
No, that was there was a triple threat between her, Rhea Ripley, and Neo Sky in an NXT in your house show. But you're
Uh,
thinking of the Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky, the three-way for the two
yeah,
belts.
probably.
Yeah, yeah, WrestleMania 35.
Yeah.
Things, you know. Um. So
This
yeah,
is 39, John.
no, I'm talking about WrestleMania 35, the three-way you're talking about, that main event.
Yeah.
But this is WrestleMania 39. So, yeah, I hope that God Rhea Ripley wins it. And I've had this debate with people, but me personally, I believe this should be the main event for the simple reason is that Rhea Ripley won the Royal Rumble, so she goes to by right. This the lure is that whoever wins the Royal Rumble match main events the show. Now I know people have decided. I know they've said like, oh, they want to see you know the tag title match between Owens and main event the show, but I feel like you know Charlotte and
I
Rhea
feel
Ripley
like
should.
I feel like I feel like the tag team titles match should have opened the second show, been on the
Hmm,
Sunday show. And that way you
yeah.
have the bookends of the entire bloodline story happening all in one day. Instead of this
Hmm.
two-parter, you're like, "Oh, I can't wait to see. Oh, how are they all going to react to this?"
Yeah.
Uh,
So
uh, but yeah, Rhea Ripley, she won at the Benoit number, so
yeah. So I hope she wins the title, and because Charlotte Flair sucks. Well, no, she doesn't suck, but I just don't like her. Speaking of tag team matches, it's the Usos against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Well, batten up the
bloodline
hatches.
story.
Here,
This
Bloodline
is
story.
we John. We could repeat the entire bloodline story.
Yeah,
Friggin'
just watch it on. Yeah,
Sami
watch
Zayn
it on
becomes an
WWE.
Uso. Sami Zayn becomes an Uso. He gets Usi with it. Befriends, what was it? Jay, Jimmy,
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those two.
yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, we cool, we hip, we got the handshakes, we defend the title. And then Big Dog, the tribal chief, he's like, you gotta hit your boy with a chair. And so Sami Zayn's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit my boy with a chair, the Big Dog. I'm hitting you with a chair. And then
Mhm.
it's like the whole betrayal, and it's like, oh
Oh,
shoot, it's Jimmy slash Jay or whoever. I can't tell them apart. I know they dress differently, but I can never tell them apart.
yeah.
Uh,
I can
are
now
they going to
actually.
betray the friggin' legacy of the bloodline of the Rikishi bloodline?
Of the Anawati family.
And it's like, nah, he ain't gonna betray his bro, who's going to friggin' get hanged by Roman Reigns if he doesn't come back. So he
Exactly.
super kicks Sammy, and then Kevin Owens is like, nah, we've been traveling back and forth. We never held the tag team titles. Let's do it at WrestleMania.
So yeah, literally that pretty much sums it up. And this, without a doubt, the bloodline. Okay, the bloodline storyline has been the best thing in a long time.
Yeah,
Bec-
I'm going to have to agree with you.
mm,
I'm just heavily disappointed that the Bloodline story is like a two-parter at WrestleMania instead of just like at one of the WrestleMania. As I said before,
yeah.
it feels
Well,
like
I well
this
no,
match.
well
Yeah,
I
but then the anticipation kicks in. You have to wait 24 hours to see how it ends. Uh,
but that's probably then again. When you look at it like that, that's kind of the beauty because like you know, just say for example, like again, I mean, who I think is going to win? It's obvious to me. It's Owens and Zayn. I
Yeah,
hope
Owens and Zayn. Did they ever win the tag team titles?
no.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
won.
that's
They won on the Indies. They probably won it in but they have never won it
they've
in
they've spent
WWE.
too long having feuds with each other. They
Mm, they've
should
teamed
win a
together.
tag team match, especially at like the end of this storyline of the bloodline. It's just
Yeah, they're
as
so
you stated, one of the most amazing stories in WWE since since friggin'
it's for
Hornswoggle turned
forever.
out to be the anonymous Raw general manager.
Oh God, no.
But yeah,
Yeah. So they're
I'm not
as a
feeling
team.
Uzi on this.
So as a team, they're two-time PWG World Tag Team Champions and one-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, and they also had Wrestling Observer Newsletters 2010 Feud of the Year as Kevin Steen and El Generico. So
Yeah,
yeah,
well, I meant in the
they've never won it.
WWE, John. I meant in the
No, I know.
WWE,
Yeah, I'm
but
just making the. Oh no, I know. I'm just making the point in case people might be like, did he ever win a tag title? But here, speaking of PWG, I heard today, according to Wrestle Talk, shout out to them, they're great guys, that that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to pay tribute to their. They're going to have like a ring gear tribute at WrestleMania in honor of PWG, in honor to it's like they were giving shout outs to Excalibur and Super Dragon. So I would love to see I'd love to see one of them dress up as Super Dragon and the other dress up as El Generico. That'd be kind of or
friggin'
have
Kevin Owens dressing up as El Generico.
or Super Dragon comes down with them. I know, but if Potato Boy saw that, he'd actually lose his mind.
Do you
I'd
think
know
the
what he.
entire WrestleMania crowd would just start chanting Super Dragon?
Oh yeah, and he just flip them all off and start throwing chairs and everything. Be,
Ah,
I know how Potato Boy would feel. Think I know what he'd feel, shocked, or would he just feel like, why would you go to there? But at the end of the day, it would be kind of funny and it would be kind of cool. Super Dragon at WrestleMania, I'd actually be like, holy crap, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, I think Kevin and Sammy's gonna win that. So interesting, interesting. What's
okay.
next? Oh hell yeah! So we have Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. It's the one here. So
So,
Ray would have his own. Oh
in
yeah,
case if you've been living under a rock,
there's been a lot
people
of
who are
family
watching,
issues.
if the Bloodline was one of the best stories for a while, I'd say the
This is a
Mysterio
second,
versus Mysterio drama
a close
is like
second.
one of those Spanish dramas you watch on friggin' the El
Like
Rey network.
cries in Spanish,
You got
but
friggin'
yeah,
Dominic Mysterio joining
Judgment Day.
yeah, the Edge group.
Mm. So yeah,
Eh,
so it says here Rey Mysterio would have his own issues with the Judgment Day, which only heightened when his own son Dominic turned on them to join the Judgment Day at Clash of the Castle in September 22. Ray refused to fight his own son and was about to quit WWE before he was convinced to stay, and he was traded to the SmackDown brand to avoid Judgment Day on Raw. However, their paths would cross again at the Royal Rumble. Ray was supposed to compete in the Men's Royal Rumble match, but he never came out when his entrance music played. Dominic Mysterio then entered carrying Ray's mask, implying that he attacked his dad to prevent him from entering. With Judgment Day's Rhea Ripley winning the Women's Royal Rumble match and choosing the challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship, the group began appearing on SmackDown, thus Dominic began tormenting his dad again. On March 10th episode, after it was announced that Ray would be the first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2023, the Judgment Day interrupted and Dominic said that his dad didn't deserve the recognition. The following week, an emotional Ray said he wanted Dominic by his side for his Hall of Fame induction, but Dominic instead tried goading Ray into a match at WrestleMania 39. Ray, however, affirmed his position that he would not fight his son. On March 24th episode, the Mysterio family were in attendance for Ray's match, which he lost thanks to interference from Dominic. Afterwards, Dominic disrespected his mother and his sister, forcing Ray to intervene and hit Dominic. Ray then accepted the challenge for WrestleMania 39, which was scheduled for night one. So, I will say this: Dominic Mysterio has been fantastic in this storyline. I am really enjoying his work. He's been doing very well. Who I think is going to win? I think it's going to be Dominic. For the reason is that I believe I heard Dave Meltzer say that they're high, that WWE or Triple H is going to push him further um, after WrestleMania. So there's obviously high, and then there's rumors going around that Ray might retire after Mania and pass on the torch to his son Dominic, put him over. Um, so I think Dominic Mysterio is going to win that, and not only that, but do you want to you want to talk about long term booking? Remember that infamous tweet that Rey Mysterio put out
I
back when he
can't
was
wait to beat my son
my
at this
yeah.
game.
No, he said it was yeah. No, it was not even that. That was the thing, but he said that he can't wait to play 2K WWE 13 and beat his kids. So yeah,
Yeah.
10 years is 10 years is I'm actually
11.
oh well 11, but I'm actually disappointed that they didn't bring that up. That Dama was like, "Hey, you wanted to beat me," and I know it would have been stupid, but it would have really worked
An
uh
11-year-old
for
game.
Dominic. Yeah, what a
Yeah,
great
just
game.
because just because it has 13 in the title doesn't mean it was released in 2013. I'm sorry to break it to you,
Oh,
John.
well, no, it was released in 2012, so yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but yeah,
Uh,
Dominic Mysterio for the win.
this is kind of hard. I was going in thinking Dominic would win, and then I would think, okay, but what does that leave the relationship like? Does Dominic come out and like, you know what? All the crime, all the jail time, all the friggin' Judgment Day. I miss me Poppy, and then they hug in the ring, and he's like, this is supposed to be Ray's final match. He loses to his son.
Yeah, because he wants to put. Now again, he said he wasn't going to retire. He was going to keep going for another bit. So you don't know.
Okay, okay. In
I
that case, Dominic. I was always. That's just it, Dominic.
Dominic. Well, that's night one. Now we're on to night two. And we have the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship as Hunter defends the title against Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. Um, how did this match start? Well, let's have a look and see, shall we?
Something
Here's-
about Drew wanting to go for the title, and Sheamus like, "Ah, you
Ah, here we
backstabbing
go.
bastard! I'm gonna shove potatoes up your anus." And then he's like, "My name's Sheamus." And he's
My name's
like,
Sheamus. So yeah, on March 3rd episode of SmackDown, a fatal five-way match between Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, yeah, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, and Karrion Cross was announced the following week, where the winner would face Gunther for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania 39. On March 9th, it was announced that due to an injury, Kingston's New Day tag team partner Xavier Woods would replace him in the match. A double pinfall occurred in the match where McIntyre and Sheamus were named co-winners. Then it was announced that the two would face each other on the following week to determine the definitive number one contender. However, that match ended in a no contest after Imperium, consisting of Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and
"And
Giovanni
Shanky."
Vinci. And God no. Go back to your GM mode. Attacked both men. WWE official Adam Pearce then decided that Gunther would defend the championship against both McIntyre and Sheamus in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 39 on night 2. Now, if you have seen it, but if you've seen Gunther and Sheamus, I would absolutely advise you to look at that match. That was my favorite match of the entire year. It was. It was everything that you wanted it to be. Hard hitting, just two men just slapping the absolute piss out of each other. It was fantastic. I hope they do it again, and I think Drew. I'm looking forward to this triple threat match. I think this would be really good. Um, I hope Gunter retains. I hope he I'm in the same boat with Data Boy. I hope Gunter retains or holds that title for a very long time. Um, I wouldn't mind him. I hope he beats Honky Tonk Man's uh reign.
Wait, I
As
thought he already beat Honky Tonk Man's reign.
no, he's only he's like 200 days short or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if Honky Tonk was like over 400 days or something like that, 430 something days. So yeah, my prediction is Gunter.
Yeah, I'm going with Gunther too
Next, we
because
got.
I
Oh, sorry.
honestly I'm not saying that it was WWE 2K23 that got me liking Gunther. It got me liking Shanky, but
Oh,
I'd much prefer Gunther. Yes. Be sure to watch
Uh,
the Shanky video if you haven't already.
yeah, it's on the what you call it. It's on the
It's got shorts views, John. 500 views. Only shorts can get that much in that little time.
exactly.
Okay, what's next
Next,
on the chopping block?
next is Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor in Hell in the Cell. It's the Hell in the Cell match. So this all started with here we go at
Judgment Day.
WrestleMania. Huh? Yeah, Judgment Day.
Yes.
At WrestleMania 38, Edge won his match thanks to a distraction from Damian Priest. The two then formed a match named the Judgment faction named the Judgment Day. Over the next couple of months, Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor will also be added to the group. In June, however, Balor, Priest, and Ripley turned on Edge, kicking him out of the group. In September, the Judgment Day recruited Dominic Mysterio, and Edge continued his feud with the Judgment Day over the next few months, and he and his wife Beth Phoenix teamed up to defeat Balor and Ripley at the Elimination Chamber. On the following episode of Raw, Edge, who felt his feud with the Judgment Day was over, lost his United States Championship match after an interference from Balor. The following week, Balor said that their feud was not done and challenged Edge to a match at WrestleMania 39. In the following week's episode, Edge interfered in Balor's match, causing him to lose, and Edge challenged Balor to meet him alone on the next episode. There, the two agreed to a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania 39, with Edge wanting to face Balor's demon persona, and Balor agreed. The match was scheduled for night 2. Apparently Edge is bringing his devil side, and Balor's bringing his demon side, which is kind of going to be cool. This match I'm looking forward to. Um, I remember Edge's match with Seth in the Hell in a Cell, and that was fantastic. Um, a few little things here as well. There's talks that they're getting rid of the red cell and bringing back the classic cell, which is I'm all for. As well, now this is a bit of a I know if it's a spoiler or it's a rumor, but there is rumored that Gangrel could be either accompanying Edge, getting physical in the match, or you know, I there was talk that Gangrel could be at this. So this could be crazy.
Imagine
I
if
mean, Brangle,
Imagine if friggin' AEW just let friggin' Christian to come with as well, and then you got the friggin' entire brood.
the entire brood. Oh, bro, that would be crazy. I would have been even if it was Christian in his current gimmick in AEW. Holy crap, that would be amazing. Um, Who do I think is going to win this? Probably Edge. Probably Edge just to to finish it up, and then I'm probably going to see Edge win this.
Um, here's the thing, John. I'm seeing this end as a no contest.
Oh no, God
They
no!
both get injured. And oh no. Anyway, Finn Balor. Jokes aside, Finn Balor.
They're going to do the Bray set finish at Wrestle.
No, they're both going to get shoot injured in the cell.
Yeah, they're both like going to be taken out in
This is their
wheelchairs.
retirement match.
Edge and Finn retire.
They
Broken
leave
men.
in neck braces. And it's like, oh, what could have gone wrong? And the announcer's like, I don't know. Friggin' Edge speared Finn from the top of the cell onto the table.
And they both like broke every bone in their body. And Edge is like, I can't move. And Demon is just like, the Finn is just flopping for real. Remember the time he was flopping in his match against Roman?
Tried to
He
pop his
just,
shoulder back into place.
yeah,
No,
except
wait,
that
that
he
was
just,
Seth, right?
that was Roman. Yeah, that was Roman.
Uh,
That was Roman
yeah. For the
against Brock for the title.
Fruit Loops belt.
Mm.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, Finn
oh, go on.
Balor. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Next is the women's WrestleMania showcase. They did qualifying for this. Don't know why. Again, like I'm guessing. Well, I know who's in it. Well, I'll call them out anyways. We've the team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez teaming up with Natalia and Shotzi, teaming up with Ronda Rousey, or taking on Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, taking on Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. Straight away, I know who's going to win. Ronda
Ronda
and Shayna.
Rousey and Shayna
Yeah,
Baszler.
they're
Like,
going to win. Now,
I, I'm
go
going to
on.
be honest with you. Over half of these names, I have no idea who they are. So, you see
Yeah,
Ronda Rousey, and you're like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Natalia is not going to friggin' win WrestleMania. No, get the
oh
heck
no,
out of here.
no,
Have you
yeah, Ron.
played
Like,
GM mode? She sucks.
I
You
mean,
should be booking Shanky. Put
Shanky
Shanky.
5 stars. Put Shanky
Put
at WrestleMania.
Shanky versus Jey Uso cage match at WrestleMania. 10 stars. They were both good at friggin' cage matches in GM mode, John. That's why all the matches were 5 stars.
But
Goated
so
feud.
so yeah, so my thing is that Ronda Rousey and Shayna is going to win this, and I believe that they could immediately go like, oh yeah, we won a women's tag team title match, and then they come out and go, yeah, let's go for a few scraps, and they just win the belts. So there is rumors that the women's tag belts will be defended on night two. So obviously, I feel like, oh yeah, look, they might have something. I don't know. They'll probably have something anyways.
Yeah.
To do with it. Next is Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's title against Asuka. Now this got started with what? See here now.
Yeah, this is the match that I said that I have
Mm,
no. This is like the only championship match that I haven't been paying attention to.
mm. So pretty much due to the aforementioned women's Royal Rumble match winner choosing the SmackDown Women's Championship, an Elimination Chamber match was scheduled for the anonymous event to determine Bianca Belair's challenger for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 39. The match was won by Asuka, and the title match was scheduled for night two. Um, I to be honest with you, this build has been rubbish because all they've been doing is like Bianca's had a match against say Chelsea Green, and they'd attacked her and Oscar would make the save and then they'd just stare, and then the following week they do the same, and then they had like a match and then she missed it her and then she attacked her. Like I want okay. I would like to see Asuka win. I love her look. Gives me the Kana vibes as she was in Japan. So I would love to see. I'm rooting for Asuka to win. So I think Asuka's going to beat Bianca Belair. And then again, like I said, Bianca's held the title for a long time now. So I would like again. I love her reign, but I feel like just give Asuka the title now and let's see what she can do with it. She'd be a good badass first.
I literally do not care about the outcome of this match, so I'm gonna be contrarian to you and just say Bianca Belair.
All right. Next, we have Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Now,
Yeah,
this has to be, without a doubt, a Vince McMahon match. Because there is no way in hell that Triple H would say, "Oh, you know what? Let's get Brock Lesnar and apparently, from what I
let
heard as well,
let's book Omos at WrestleMania again. That's a good idea.
yeah, you know what? Well, you know what they should have done? They should have just booked Brock Lesnar versus Shanky, and you would have had a 5-star match there. You
Ah
would have,
shoot. Ah shoot. I have to check the washing machine. Alexa, stop. But we're nearing the end of this, so keep going.
yeah. So, anyways, February 20th episode of Raw, Almost and his manager MVP addressed the match between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley from an Elimination Chamber. MVP called Lesnar a coward and claimed that Lesnar intentionally disqualified himself because Lesnar knew he could not break Lashley's hurt lock submission. MVP then invited Lesnar to Raw the following week to accept Omos' challenge for a match at WrestleMania 39. That episode after MVP sold him on the match, Lesnar accepted the match was scheduled for night 2. Like I said, Brock Lesnar, from what I heard, Brock Lesnar was given like many people he wanted to face. He didn't want to face um I think he didn't
Bray.
want to have Bray. I mean, obviously, because I think he sucks. He's yeah, he's not good. I'm not a huge fan of Bray. Um, yeah, I think they just like they gave him a whole load of names and he was like nah, and then they just gave him Omos and just like yeah sure okay I'll fight him. So either it's that or it's just Vince goes like big sweaty man, and then yeah they just yeah they're having a
Yeah.
match.
I feel bad for Bobby Lashley though.
Oh yeah, same. I mean, I'd love I'm sure Bobby will be like there's rumors that Bobby could face LA Knight or I can just see Bobby Lashley coming out and just like, hey bro, give me an opponent. I ain't missing out on WrestleMania. So who knows? Maybe we could see a debut. Maybe could see Jay White or Kota Ibushi or
So
anyone. But
anyway, Brock
anyway,
Lesnar versus Omos is going to be the Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez match. It's gonna
mm,
suck,
mm,
but it's not gonna end via DQ
no, I think
unless if
Brock's gonna win.
MVP come in.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be a better match than Undertaker Giant Gonzalez
yeah.
on sheer on the sheer charisma that is MVP.
You know what Brock needs to do? Just hit him a right shot right into the nuts.
So anyway, Brock Lesnar. You say Brock
Mm,
Lesnar because
Brock Lesnar.
I there's no way that Brock Lesnar
No.
is not. You're putting him against like a guy twice his size, twice his weight, and you're telling me that Brock's not gonna win, coming out looking like David versus Goliath. Get the
Yeah.
heck out of here. So
Just
anyway,
get his tractor and roll over him and beat the shit out of him on his tractor.
so
So yeah,
in
Brock.
case if Bobby Lashley does get a match, it's still going to be Bobby Lashley winning. I
I no I no no I don't see Bobby getting a I don't see Bobby in this one. But yeah, if Bobby gets a match, I don't know. It'll be like it all depends on who wins.
Friggin' Zack Ryder comes in. He's like, woo, 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 gets
Woo woo
speared,
woo.
gets the hurt lock, 5
Mm.
second match.
Bambi.
So, anyway, we've reached the penultimate thing, right?
Yep.
That's all the matches. And now we
Well,
got,
one more. It's the main event.
yeah, all the matches except the main event.
Yeah. Now, we're as of
We,
this recording.
we got the big dog, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, The American Dream versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, wins at the reverse Benoit number. How many people won at number 30, John?
So Undertaker was the first to win it in 2007. Then it
Okay.
was John Cena in 2008. Um, Hold on, let me see. Hmm, that's the same as yeah. Um,
Yeah, whatever. This isn't the Royal Rumble, John. It just
no,
feels like it just feels like not many people win at number 30.
yeah. No, hold on, I'll get it there. Okay, so um, well, that's four.
Yeah, didn't
Rec.
Edge win at number 30 or something?
So yeah, so at number 30, it was The Undertaker in 2007, John Cena in 2008, Triple H in 2016.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
who won it in 2022? Oh, Brock Lesnar at number 30, and then at number 30 was what's called.
So many number
Cody
30s.
Rhodes.
You'd think that this would be an AI simulation.
Well, the most at the time was at number 27.
Yeah.
So now it's number 30. 30. But yeah, who I think. Okay, I'll be honest with you, right? This is the least into. This is the most. This is the least um interesting match I have because I know who's going to win. It's Cody Rhodes,
It's
and I'm
Cody
just like,
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes going to win, and I'm just like, okay, I don't care because it like no suspense in the world. Like if Roman does win, he'll pass 1,000 days as champion, which will be crazy. But if Cody doesn't win, it has to be either Solo or Jey Uso. It has to be one of the Usos to dethrone him. Um. So yeah. Uh. You know, I'm not interested in this match. I'm not pumped for this match, to be honest with you, because I'm just like, well, Cody's going to win, and if Cody wins, I'll just be like, yeah, told ya. And if Roman wins, oh, like I said, like the match will probably like have its finishes and all, its fall. I wouldn't say fall, but it have its false finishes, and you'd be like, oh God, who's going to win? But yeah, if I had to go with if I had to go with my head, Cody Rhodes all the way.
You know, if Cody didn't just like explode his entire chest and have to go injured for a couple, they
He
probably would
ripped
have.
his head apart.
Yeah, he probably would have. This match probably would have happened earlier in the year, and Roman Reigns would have gone over.
Mm.
But because of all the wait and anticipation and all the blow off of the bloodline, yeah, having the bloodline feud thing not just end at WrestleMania. You say you don't care that it's a bit predictable. Uh, I read somewhere that even the most predictable things are very interesting when in regards to the Royal Rumble.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, Cody Rhodes. Unless if
Yeah.
Vince comes in and says, "Put Roman Reigns over, God damn it! Put my big sweaty Samoan in the ring. Make him win his 18th main event at WrestleMania."
WrestleMania.
I'm not good with Vince impressions.
Ah, what do you mean?
I'm not
WrestleMania.
good. I'm good at a Carl Weezer impression, but I honestly don't know what it is. It just is a high pitched voice with a bit of a gaspy lisp. But yeah, Cody Rhodes.
Yes,
I kind of
all the
wish
way.
that someone's like, "Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to face you for like the Universal Championship, but you have two titles, Roman. Who you fighting night one?" But nah, they never do that. They never acknowledge that Roman's holding two belts instead of one.
Mm.
So yeah. Anyway, that's been it for this recording of the official horse racing podcast. It's been an hour, John. Wowie. I can't wait to just post the two posters up on the video recording software and then just let this audio stuff play out. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Twitch whenever we decide to do friggin' universe mode again. So sad. We're both
So
busy
sad.
people. We're both
Indeed,
busy
we are.
people. In fact, I have to go to work in like 3 or 4 hours. So
Ah,
I gotta start doing laundry. So
yeah.
I've been your host as always, and with me as always is Johnny Drop Toe Hold, and we'll see ya when we'll see ya.
When we'll see ya. Uh,
Uh,
see ya.
see ya. I'll make that work in post.